To a night at the bar.
To a night at the bar.
Night at the bar, baby.
I'm drinking that.
That's right,
Far
guys.
too quickly.
This is Salty Talks present a night at the bar. So when coming up with my theme for the games, Jayne had his little draw it out stuff. I was thinking of a lot of bar games. Couldn't find a way to get dartboards in here. I was trying to think of 3-man, but everybody would get drunk too quick. And then I was browsing around and I saw a game that was perfect for me to steal. Completely just hijack as hard as I can. So what I present to you tonight are games that we'll be going through is called Drunken Debates.
Yes.
What this is all about improv and debating your way through the categories. We are going to be covering, since E3 has recently happened, that is going to be our topic of discussion in every round. We will go through one at a time with each panel, ask a question, see who has one of the funniest answers we can present, and then I will award points accordingly. You don't have to impress the audience. They have no say. They can't comment fast enough. Only have to impress me.
It's really hard to comment
Also
a month
make
into the
comments,
past.
though.
So night at the bar is why we all look like half price slutty lounge lizards.
Hey.
You know,
At least I do.
I was kind of going for like 80s sleaze lord.
I was
There's a
kinda-
very specific meme.
I was going for full price lizard hooker.
Full price without a jacket?
What's the first one?
When I present you your debate topic, the contestants will roll one of the dice in front of them. Each player, once they have rolled their topic, will be given 1 minute to present a 30-second debate that is funny enough to be awarded the highest points of the round. Like I said, E3 is going to be the topic of discussion today, and round 1 is going to kick us right off into 2 separate panels. The first one is going to take us into the world of Bethesda and all the announcement that has come from them. You could see how hard Bethesda was backpedaling on the release of NPCs coming out for Fallout 76. They were totally not needed, and yet here they come.
Here they come.
They don't make any sense. Your other players will be your NPCs. Why would you ever need that?
Why would I ever need to talk to somebody who has scripted dialogue to push me through a story?
Oh,
In a perfect world, I understand the concept of having the actual players be the world. It was, I think, what they were going for, and I was all about it. Real life players don't do that.
Yeah, if you want a perfect
They don't
world,
do
play
that.
perfect world.
But aside from the bad things that are the new stuff for 76, we did get some awesome new releases coming in with Wolfenstein, something called Deathloop, which looks pretty freaking fantastic to me.
That looked awesome.
Then we have Bethesda. The Blades is coming to the Nintendo Switch very soon as well.
Yep.
Everybody's super excited to see that mobile port
I'm
come
so
to the Switch.
Yeah.
Some people.
Super.
I can't wait.
Let me pull out my party blower.
But
I don't see your party blower.
Yeah,
Right.
come on, pull out your party blower. Unzip them. Does it also make the...
Whenever you're done, yeah. I had mods, dude. Body mods. I got
Mods? Yeah, dude, I downloaded the new Party Blower V4.
Yeah.
It adds more...
I was disappointed, however, when they didn't announce Skyrim for the microwave. Was
Ah.
very
Yeah, you know, we think we'd have mobile Skyrim by now.
right. Like I should be able to do at least AR Skyrim on my phone.
We've got Alexa, Skyrim. Alexa, tell me how fucked I am. There's 3 dragons, you said? Okay.
Dude, you just set off everybody's Alexa who's watching this.
Alexa.
Anyways, how do we start the game, Dice?
So we're gonna go into our first game from here. Speaking of Deathloop, this is a game where one person who seems to be trapped in a world of poverty and anger and pain versus somebody who feels like the world is full of freedom. In the game, they have to kill each other in order to reset the death loop and find a way out. That's about all we know of the game. Your topic of debate is Deathloop is nothing compared to my feud with blank.
My feud?
My feud with. So in the game, you have 2 people who are against each other.
Ah.
Your feud with the other person is nothing compared to the other 2 are not compared to you.
And now we roll for
Now
that?
you roll your dice and see which one you have to defend.
I guess we go down the line.
I guess we'll start with Jack because he's going.
I'm on it. I got
Number
a
4.
I got
Oh,
one.
that's appropriate for you.
I'm gonna.
So should we not look at them until it's our turn, or do we
You
all
can
get
look
1
at it
minute
now.
and we can all flip? Okay.
You can look now.
Go ahead and roll for yours.
Where's my fucking...
Oh.
Okay.
You have 1,000,000 dice. You only roll 1.
3.
3.
Thank you.
Yark.
All right, guys. So you have your cards in front of you now. Go ahead and flip them over and see what you got. You guys have a minute starting now. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Put them down. Flip them over. Jayne, you look very perplexed, and you're new to the contestant seat. So why don't you go ahead? You're going to have 30 seconds to present us with the argument of who did you get?
I got the guy down the street that looked at me once.
All right, Jayne, you're going to have 30 seconds starting now.
The feud between those two schmucks is nothing compared to the feud I got with the guy down the street that looked at me once. Let me tell you, I was driving my car. If you've ever seen my car, it's got really dumb 80s old lady pinstriping. This guy just looked at me. He looked at me, and I looked at him. And he looked at me, and I looked at him. And he looked at me, and I looked at him. And you know what happened next? He pointed. Pointing is a very volatile gesture.
And you're done.
30 seconds is really short.
It's very short.
I feel like I should have gotten a warning at 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. Jack and Chia, you will receive a warning at 10 seconds.
Oh, what the fuck?
No, I don't want the warning. I just want to keep going. If we get cut off, fuck it.
Asking you shall
I didn't
receive.
get to keep going. Fuck you.
Asking you shall receive.
All right.
Next time.
Starting next round, so everybody's happy.
Oh, go for it.
And we won't play the game my way. We'll play it Jayne's way. I
Jayne
like
way?
this.
Captain
Chia, you're going to be our second contestant. You are going to start in right about. Go for it, Chia. 30 seconds.
Deathloop characters don't got shit on the baby from Roger Rabbit and me. This motherfucker got no respect. He shows up at my house. His mom shows up at my house playing a birthday party for him. I got a clown for him. He says, okay, yeah, that's fine. He's got that thick Boston accent. I show out for 2 seconds to get ice cream. He's coming back, sniffing fucking blow off the clown's ass crack. That's no respect at all. He looked at me. He was like, no, fuck yourself. Blows fucking cigar smoke in my face. Fuck you, baby. If I ever see you again, I'm stuffing you right back where you fucking came from.
And you're done. That was perfect. 30 seconds worked for him?
Yeah, it's weird. When you're not the first person, you can really tell how long a 30-second interval is, can't you?
You could count in your head.
Not when I'm trying to make up some dumb fucking shit for this game.
You had a minute to make it up.
Go fuck yourself.
I probably will. Jack! Why don't you tell us about your debate going in probably right about, because I'm not looking at a clock,
Okay.
now.
All right, I got Jon Snow, and let me tell you, boy howdy, me and Jon Snow, we've been feuding for ages. You know, I really liked his dad, and then the things happened to him, and then I was like, man, I think this is your fault because I have reasons. And then he was like, no, fuck you, I didn't kill my dad, there's assholes in that other place did. And I said, yeah, well, you're kind of an undead prick, I think, at some point, because spoilers, but yeah, fuck you. You took the place I should have had in this show, and you're not Jon Snow. You're not the real Jon Snow.
Done.
That was like, you were trying really hard to not include any spoilers, and I give you mad props that you lasted until like the 20-second mark before you're like, ah shit,
That
that's
was-
a spoiler.
Well, that was like, and truthfully, I don't know that for sure because I haven't gotten that far, but I've passively gathered enough information to infer such knowledge.
Right.
But that was like the best thing. I was like, yeah, this guy, he's, he just comes back to life apparently. So greatest enemy ever known. It's kind of like the Deathloop people.
Yeah?
They just keep resetting. He just comes back, and you just don't know when to fucking quit because he's a bitch.
Yeah, well, when the Lord of Light is on your side.
Raholar, praise be.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to Rolor.
Raholar.
What has dead made ever die? Not shit, that's the Drowned God.
I have no idea. All right, so I've heard all three debates.
Raholar.
Yeah.
I think for the reason alone of the spoilers, I'm awarding the first place 3-point prize to Jack.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chia, for knowing who the Roger Rabbit baby is, you were on my bright side already. Plus, the sniffing coke off a clown's ass was so goddamn funny.
Man, I straight up missed that, and I was sitting right there.
2 points are awarded to Chia. Jayne, sadly, you
I
got
get
the
it.
meter. You still get a point.
Yeah, I
It's
fucking
okay.
get it.
We
You
still
got a point. Shut up.
we have another round, guys. It's okay. We're still in round 1. All the points are still how they are. We're going into a different panel. Maybe Jayne can have a different chance. The next panel up we have is EA. EA's never really left me wanting more. I've never really been that connected with their fan base or their gaming, I should say. However, with the new announcements of some Sins DLC, new Apex Legends character is coming, and also the new Star Wars Shadows Never Die Twice game coming out.
Hell yeah.
You're talking about
Hell
Fallout.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan, and I'm like, you might see it on Salty.
Yeah.
I might need to cut some bitches.
Yeah, I am probably I don't know if I'm the most biggest person who hates Star Wars here, but I don't know. I've still never seen a movie.
The most
You've
biggest.
never seen like a movie of Star
I have
Wars?
never seen a full Star
I
Wars
think
movie.
for that reason alone,
Holy
you would
shit.
be the lowest of us.
I mean, I know I'm the lowest of us.
Jack has his brother. Chia has seen them, I know, and
Yeah.
I watched the originals.
Just not that big into space sci-fi, except for Firefly.
Fair. I don't like.
Season 2.
It's done. Jayne is.
I know it's done.
Jayne, if it comes back, you have to change your name. It's done.
I will willingly change my name for a second season of Firefly.
You heard it here, folks. That salty group that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We're willing to change a member's name.
Hey man, at least 100 people listen to us.
At least 105. All right, guys, we're heading into the next game. Your next topic of debate is Madden is getting pretty played out. Blank should be the next big sports game. Guys, go ahead and roll your dice.
Who gets to roll first this time?
I
came in last.
Okay. You got one
Shout out
again.
to you.
Okay,
I went
no,
first last time.
I got like 4 last time.
2, yeah, just
Wow, man, I
Fuck
hope
me
I
up,
roll
man.
a 3 and then we can be cute. Nope. I rolled a 1. I rolled again.
Yep.
keep rolling.
Ah, there it is.
We got the first 3.
Divine
Oh,
Providence.
man,
Don't
I'm
look
not-
at him yet.
Hopefully those means those are the 3 he actually put thought into.
No.
Ah.
6 was the one I really wanted you guys to get.
Damn. I mean, I'll swap mine out for 6.
All right, guys. Flip them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Thoughts down.
Thought down, Tatiana.
Okay, so last time we kicked off with Jayne Cobb. We're going to kick us off with Chia. You're in. Jack, you're in the lead. Let's kick off with you.
Okay. Tell me when to go.
Whenever you go.
All right. I got projectile bleeding. So the reason why projectile bleeding needs to be the next EA big sports title is because obviously this is synonymous to everybody. This is something everyone can relate to. You've all bled before at some point or another from some orifice or opening in your wound. So that obviously, yeah, you know, like, but really, like, think about this as a game, okay?
10
you can
seconds.
actually, all right, you can level up your dudes, right? You can give them terrible food to eat so that their blood pressure is really high and they can shoot farther, and that's how you actually like progress. So you know,
Done.
so let's create a character. Just saying, could
You
see
could
it.
give them terrible food.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Thank you.
Next up on is gonna be Chia.
Chia. Tell me
Let's
what.
hear it.
You know what? I think now would be a perfect time to start.
My lawyer legally advised me to say that I shouldn't say that I am saying this because John Madden fucked my wife. So what I'm going to say is that instead of the new football game, John Madden can go fuck himself, and I think Rochambeau should be the next thing. Why? You got a bunch of different facets of this. You're kicking each other in the nuts. You take all the middle person out. There's no ball to throw. There's nothing like that. We ain't got yardage or anything.
10
We just got
seconds.
nuts. And you got different stats you can level up. Like, I don't know, kick power, stamina, nut durability, anti-vomiting. You got it all.
Done.
Like,
Nut durability.
durability.
Not durability. That's a good one.
That was fantastic. Jayne, do you have your debate topic? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to take the round this time, man?
I'm taking something.
Good.
It's probably an L.
Yeah, probably right now. Go.
All right, fuck Assetto Corsa, fuck F1. You know what the next big sports game is going to be? Cheese wheel racing. Coming at us from the low mountain region of Norway. Here's what you do. You start at the top of the hill, you get your cheese wheel, you roll that shit down. And listen, it sounds boring, but it really is. It's EA, so you know there's going to be loot boxes and
10
customizations. So when you buy a loot box, that's how you unlock the Gouda, the Brie, the cheddar. You start with the originals, gorgonzola, mozzarella, and I think I already said cheddar.
Game.
Damn. You're a hell of a salesman, buddy. I
play this game. I want to play this game.
Right, that's a beautiful pitch. Our lights.
gotta unlock Gouda. I can't live with the subpart.
And I didn't get to say the slogan for the game, but I feel like I really want to.
Okay, so this will not be taken into consideration.
Okay, then go ahead and award the points first.
Okay. So thinking about it, we're gonna actually flip flop the orders. Jayne, you're getting first for this.
Woo!
I actually want to play Cheese Wheel Racing.
The slogan was gonna be Gouda go fast.
The DLC that you have to buy.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first major DLC pack.
Oh, you got
go
loot boxes
fast.
and DLC.
Chia, you rounded out second again, keeping it mediocre, man.
Keeping it right in the middle. That's how you get out of last place.
Jack, I loved projectile bleeding.
That's
I
okay.
really want to
They
play
had
Cheese Wheel
They
Racing.
had really good. That's totally understandable. I'd have given it to.
So
fucking
at
Jayne.
the end of the first round, guys, we are
Second
tied.
round.
No, that's the first round. That was the second game.
Oh.
Oh, there's.
Oh my God, there's layers like cheese.
At the end of the
Like
first
cheese.
round, guys, Jack, Chia, and Jayne are all tied with 4 points.
I thought you said points were doubled this round.
In the second round, this is.
Oh, we're still in the first round.
Listen to your dungeon master, boy.
Listen up, y'all.
Hey, speaking of that, when are we doing that?
We need to do D&D.
I would please.
That place
Please.
A live action D&D show?
Please.
That being said, guys, we are going to go into our first commercial break. And when we come back, we will be tackling Ubisoft and Xbox
Man,
in
I
round
hope
2.
These aren't my dice. Don't throw them everywhere, you fuck.
The points will be double when we get back, so it's still anybody's game and a tie game. Stay tuned, you mugs.
Tired of showing up to work every day? Hate doing basic chores around the house? Do you wish you could just be free of it all? Hi, I'm Jayne, and I'm telling you to try Beyondisol. Since I started taking Beyondisol, my life got so much easier. No more running to the grocery store when my kids are hungry, or picking up medicine for my sick mother. Instead, I just Beyondisol. Beyondisol works by blocking all the empathy in your brain, freeing up your mind for things like arguing over Facebook comments, or explaining how trickle-down economics are making America great again. If you just don't have the time to do everything you need to, don't think about it, just Beyondisol. Side effects may include people hating you, not using your turn signal, screaming at babies, telling people to go back where they came from, inability to form meaningful relationships using phrases like that slaps or yeah yeah yeet, and getting punched in the face. All people in this commercial are paid actors and not users of this medication. So what are you waiting for? Try Beyondisol today.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Salty Talks. We are presenting round 2, where the points are doubles in our drunken debates. We're moving on to our next 2 panels, guys. Did you say the points are doubles in our drunken debates? Are you making fun of me, bud?
No, I was gonna say, like, welcome to round 2, where the points are doubled and so are the drinks.
Oh, but we've already doubled in the first round.
That to me. I got a function today.
They're not gonna actually be doubles.
So in this round, we are starting off with
away from it.
Ubisoft and Xbox. So we're going to start with the lesser of the two. We're going to go into Ubisoft, who was rather kind of unimpressive this year.
Par for the course, I'd say.
Yeah.
Lots of
There's some
Assassin's
stuff I
Creed.
was excited about.
Better than EA. I'll give you that. Better than EA. We have they seem to have a big theme going on with Watch Dogs, Ghost Recon, The Division 2 getting some updates. Ubisoft seems to be focused on giving everybody guns.
Yeah.
Lots of guns, lots of violence, lots of demonetization coming to the YouTubes.
Was Ghostwire
Lots of-
Tokyo Ubisoft, or was that Bethesda?
Ghostwire Tokyo, I believe, is Bethesda. We had a chance to talk about them and we missed.
Oh, then fuck that.
It looks really good. I'm excited.
Did
for
I?
that.
That's good.
Ubisoft got lots of John Bernthal too.
Oh yeah. The developer for Ghostwire Tokyo is adorable.
Yeah.
She is. Ikumi Nakamura is her name, and
Yeah.
she went from being like nobody really knowing who she was overnight to just everybody adoring her. She is like
She had the kawaii down, man.
she did. Do you ever see the picture of her holding a fucking Spaz 12 shotgun while she like reads in the Claire Redfield outfit? Yeah, there are two sides to
Yeah,
every
that
person.
sounds good.
Akumi Nakamura, you can send us restraining orders to saltyentertainmentfuntime@gmail.com.
You can also send the royalty check to the same place.
Is there anything else from Ubisoft you guys seen that was grabbing eyes? I know none of us play any of
I mean,
I
these
do.
games.
I do. The new Ghost Recon thing looked pretty cool. to
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
What is it called? Breakpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks cool.
I haven't been up to date on Ghost Recon in quite some time.
Wildlands, I fucking loved it. I still gotta technically beat it. I don't know. I liked it a bunch.
I have like a love-hate with Watch Dogs. Because I
That's
am
what
in
I'm playing.
I am in a weird camp for Watch Dogs. A lot of people really liked the second one and didn't like the first one. I am the opposite. I love the first one. I thought it was just a fun, dumb game. And other people really like 2 because they added a lot of new mechanics. And in my mind, the mechanics they added were unnecessary. I played through the tutorial and I was like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. So like the new Watch Dogs, great. It's going to be Watch Dogs 2, but you can play as an old lady. Who gives a fuck? Not me.
Oh man, I don't know. I got a different.
That's such a dumb gimmick. I mean, it's a cool
thought
gimmick,
it
but
was
it's
cool.
so dumb. Like,
It
what
is-
does it add to the game other than it's the exact same as buying a new skin for your character?
I mean, no, if they do
Which
it
you
right,
might as-
But
you-
they all have different like skills and abilities, and I thought that was neat. And it literally, to me, it was like, oh wow, literally you can just play as any rando because you're all the resistance. There is no main character that is all important. If somebody dies, they're fucking dead, just like in real life. I thought that was neat. And
I guess.
Grandma Assassin does sound a little like what? But
Grandma
I
Assassin.
don't, you know, I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny and cute, and I don't know. I thought it was doing some cool things.
If they
That's
do
my
it,
opinion.
if they do it right, then like conceivably, a game like Watch Dogs is all about having people of the Resistance and what they did and what their skills were
Right.
before the Resistance. So it comes down to if they play it correctly, they'll have a bunch of NPCs that actually have like backstory that you put in jeopardy every time you use them, but they might be really fucking good.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the light behind us is dying.
The light behind us
Is dead.
I
guys.
guess that means it's time for the next game.
The light has died.
Well,
There's
the
no
light
hope.
has died behind our boys. So I'm going to piggyback right off what you guys were actually talking about, and specifically with the grandmas with guns. In
no.
Watch Dogs, you are allowed now. They are pretty much putting guns in the hands of everything and everybody that you can think of. But that's nothing. You're completely fine with it, 100%, as long as they keep the guns away from blank.
Oh no.
In this round, guys, we have narrowed it down to 3 cards since the points are double. I picked the best 3 of the 6, and we will roll to see which person will defend which card.
We're
We are a
characters.
bunch of characters.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
what are we if not characters?
Can someone put us in a
unused
fighting game,
characters, but
please?
characters.
Ooh.
So we started with Jack, we started with Jayne. Chia, go ahead and roll the me.
Real talk, salty entertainment fight time. Somebody put us in a fighting game.
Can someone please make us
You
into
got
Mugen
second, so I guess
characters?
you roll second. I'll take
Oh,
the
I'd die to be a
ladder.
Mugen character.
I got 4, so I get number 2.
All right.
By default.
Okay, guys, and go ahead and flip them. All right, guys, thoughts down.
Thoughts down.
I know. I can't. I keep
Thoughts down! Thoughts down! Oh god! Where are the thoughts?
What the fuck is going on?
They're all dead, Sarge.
All right, Chia, you've been middle of the road both times, so you're going to
thoughts?
kick us off this time, starting in
boys will
right
never recover.
about in if you guessed now.
Okay, so you can give a gun to anybody that you want to. You can go into the Resistance. You can give it to your dad, your mother, your uncle, your niece, your nephew, your sisters, your brothers,
All
your
family.
grandmothers. But the one thing you cannot give a gun to, because it's not going to be responsible, is the milk. Because the milkman showed up at my house and he said, "Listen, I got something for you." I said, "What is this?" I brought it inside. I got the milk. It's in a glass jar. I put it in my fridge. I opened up the
10
fridge
seconds.
later. It shot me right in the face. The milk's gone bad. It's not going to come after you unless it's got a gun. Take the gun out. Fuck's sake.
The milk's gone bad, Jerry.
What a
Milk's gone.
Never have I heard a more passionate rant about milk.
Oh, I have. It was actually when we were just talking about the thoughts.
I'm so disappointed.
Speaking of thoughts, Jayne, I want to hear your thoughts on your topic, starting
Oh,
in
boy.
right about
Ooh.
now.
Now listen, I'm a pretty open-minded guy when it comes to giving guns to people. You know who shouldn't have guns? Proctologists. Now listen, usually they only go up to the 2nd digit. That's only about yay far. Imagine giving that motherfucker a gun. You want to feel 9 millimeters of smooth bore steel shoving right up your must shoot? Neither do I. Now listen, I will say it does come with a couple of pros.
10 seconds.
Pros. Scopes. Maybe they don't have to go so deep if they have a nice little scope attached to the rifle. So instead of the whole barrel, you only get a little bit up to where the scope starts, and then they can really peer around in there and see what's going on in your colon.
Done.
It's like some Aaron Black shit where you're just like
Right up in there. You can get like all the detailed view you need of the inside of the rectum, and you don't even have to risk getting pink eye.
Yeah, you look. I mean, depending on how deep you gotta look, you got the ×2, the ×8, and the ×16.
Oh my god.
All right, Jack, we're going to hear your thoughts now and right about now. Go down.
All right. So listen, the one thing we cannot have guns getting a hold of, bigger guns, bigger sentient guns should not be able to. You know what? That's it. That's all I got. No, realistically, can't have bigger sentient guns getting a hold of more guns because first of all, they know themselves. All right. At this point, if they've acquired sentience, they
10
also
seconds.
understand technology, probably. So imagine, bigger sentient guns using other guns to mod onto themselves, and then they become like a gun Gundam.
Gun.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to fuck with that.
Gun.
I just
Oh
want
my
to say,
god, what is that? It's a Gundam.
It's a Gundam made entirely out of good.
I just want to say that my next EDM project is going to be named Technology, probably. That's going to be the next name of my new album.
I want my next created character to be called Gundam.
Yeah, that's like,
Coming soon to Cartoon Network. Gundam Gun!
yeah.
Sunray
You've had Gundam Wing.
Sunray put a note, change King Dice to Gun
G
Gundam.
Gundam. You've had, was it SD Gundam, where it was the little chibi ones and it was cel shaded? Does anybody remember that? Anybody remember that? Tsunami? Ah, damn. That show was weird. But
I
it was
only
actually
remember
kinda good.
Gundam Wing.
Only thing I remember from Gundam was Hail Xenon!
You never saw
Hail
fucking G
Xenon!
Gundam? This hand of mine glows with an awesome power! No, nothing?
Wow.
God
Nothing,
damn,
sorry.
you need to catch the fuck up,
you
'cause that
just-
shit's magical.
Really fucking offended Jack there. That's like one of his favorite animes.
I need to watch it again, it's been years.
To be fair, it's really hard to offend Jack.
Typically,
He's not wrong.
Or at least offend Jack to the point that he speaks up about it.
All right, guys. So at the end of that round, since the points are doubled, Gun Gundam killed me.
Gun Gundam.
Gun Gundam killed me. Jack, you're given first place.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes. That being said, proctologist with guns scared the shit out of me
Yeah.
in some funny way.
Some new phobia about going to the doctor now. He's
So-
just gonna,
all right.
bend over and relax.
So
What? Oh no!
at the end of that scoring game, we have Jack sitting with 10 points, Jayne with 8, Chia with 6.
Hot damn.
What was that? That was my stethoscope.
Anybody's game.
Just loading up the poop gel.
That being said, guys, we're going to jump out of Ubisoft and jump right into the next one. With Sony not showing up this year at E3 to focus on their own little special projects,
State of play.
Xbox took a chance to flex on some fucking haters. Let me tell you, they definitely didn't win E3, but they were pretty goddamn close. We got the new Scarlet project getting announced for next year, coming for the holidays. Super excited. Won't be able to afford it, but super excited.
I have a note about that.
Okay.
If you guys didn't know, apparently they had said that they are also making all the Project Scarlet games available on the One X.
Really?
It was just released 2 years ago. It's going to take a bit of a graphical and like frame rate hit, obviously, because the Project Scarlet sounds like intense as fuck. Basically, sounds like the closest we've come to bridging console to PC almost.
The Scarlet is meant to have 120 FPS.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to touch on what Sony is claiming as well, that they will be doing 8K resolution.
Wow.
I don't see it happening.
I want to throw my 2 cents in there. The human eye can really only
No.
conceivably understand like 60 frames per second.
I love you. I want to slap you. No, that is some fucking hogwash bullshit.
Are you serious?
Yes. When you wave your hand in front of your face, do you think that's 60 frames?
I just thought that it was
It's
like
not.
no. Okay, I thought that like reality was basically like 60 frames per second could basically like account for everything that's like in your vision.
I understand, as someone who has experience looking at a screen capable of like way more than 60, that is some bullshit.
Okay,
So,
I have not. I was told by someone that
some
is-
people may not notice it. It might be a subjective thing, but bullshit that the human eye can't see past 60 frames.
Okay.
I will say, Go find your favorite FPS, play it on a screen that has a 60 hertz refresh rate and a 120 hertz, and you will notice the difference.
Like watching.
That being said, though, the difference between 4K and 8K, it's kind of like it's audiophiles. Hear me out on this one. It's like when people say, "Oh, I'm going to record in 44.1 because that's CD quality. That's all you need." And other people are like,
I'm going to record in 96,000 bits because I can hear the difference and there's less transients and I can...
"Go fuck yourself. CD quality is all you need. Okay, anything higher than that, you're just stroking your own dick."
Right.
That's kind of how I feel with these newer consoles, newer games, like trying to push the boundaries of, well, we're going to go 8K. Well, guess what? In 10 years, we're going to get like 16K games, and it's going to look the exact same as 8K games.
Fair enough. I mean,
We have a lot of opinions about this.
I didn't really follow on the Scarlet. It wasn't something that was going to be on my radar for a little bit, but something else that really did catch my eye about that goddamn console is it is coming out and promising backwards compatibility all the way back to Xbox still.
Right.
All the way back to Xbox original. It is amazing.
What?
I love Sony. Sony's
If
sleeping
they're
on the backwards
supported,
compatibility.
if they're supported, which means I'm assuming like the same ones that were available on.
They're still adding to the roster though. Every month or so like that, Xbox is adding more and more backwards compatible games from the Xbox 360 and the Xbox original.
Honestly,
That's fucking insane.
I think that should have been something that was implemented a long time ago with consoles anyways.
Preach!
That being said, I don't know all the technological requirements to make things backwards compatible.
But considering it's currently existing technology, why the fuck?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
you
Aside
should-
from stroking hardware dick though, we're gonna move on to what else they've done. We got coming out with the Scarlet alongside its release, Halo Infinity, which a lot of people have been waiting for Studio 343 to complete and get out there. It sounds like Cortana is going to make contact with Master Chief yet again. We have also the new Gears game is coming out. It looks like Gears. So if you like Gears,
You're gonna like this one.
You're gonna like this
Yeah.
one.
You like active reload still?
Active Reload. The active reload.
You like it? We got you.
Fuck! Alright, I gotta reload my gun perfectly and... Shit!
Fuck that gun that's
Oh,
got the cool
shit.
chainsaw on the side of it. Fuck, I can't reload this shit.
And of
Okay.
course, one of the biggest things that happened during the Xbox panel was Keanu Reeves helped present Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
And I'm not the biggest fan of Keanu Reeves, but gotta admit, was pretty fucking impressed he showed up and is very well represented in the game.
Wake the fuck up, Samurai.
I will say, have you guys seen the big backlash that game got?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I don't want to cover it a lot, but
Okay,
yes,
fair enough.
there is some very big backlash, and if it's not fixed, Salty is going to have a hard time playing it.
Basically, comes down to Keanu Reeves is the best part of that game.
Yes.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Change your gangs.
I think that there's going to be more greatness to have. They haven't been showing us a lot. We'll see.
The game has potential to be great. I think they need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture of what they're putting out there.
That's a
Yeah.
good way of putting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that being said, they did manage to get Keanu Reeves into the game. I mean, to actually show up at the panel. My mind thought you couldn't pay Keanu Reeves enough to show up at this nerd E3 Gamer Fest that I love. So my only thought was they have to be holding something of his hostage. Probably, I don't know, a pet or something because it's Keanu Reeves. So your debate topic for the next one is which of Keanu Reeves' most precious pets are Microsoft holding hostage to get him to do this?
So what is this debate? Like, how do we...
Keanu Reeves is known to have many pets that he loves very dearly, as we've seen in John Wick. Which one is his favorite that they would keep in order to keep him there?
Okay, all right.
So guys, go ahead and roll. All of you at the same time, go!
I got a tree.
I got 5. Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect.
5,
Hand me
6,
that one, please.
3, 4. Well, yeah.
Do the Microsoft execs want to die if they're holding any of Keanu Reeves' pets?
Look,
hostage?
man, we all make bad decisions. All right,
Terrible.
guys, go ahead and flip them right now. Go.
I have no idea.
Thoughts down.
So funny.
Chia, you were pretty unhappy with the last turnout. Why don't you go ahead and go to last? Jack, kick us off.
Okay. Ready?
Now.
All right, so they've captured his recently unextinct. He actually has the last one in the world. He's got the last dodo bird, and with the glorious, magnificent, godlike name of Newt Newt. And you don't take Newt Newt from Keanu Reeves. He's very, very protective, very passionate. He has his own cradle.
10 seconds to project that debate.
He has his own cradle. Newt has his own dedicated area of the house that Keanu does not enter without his permission.
Time.
That is very important.
His own section of the house. All right, Chia, you are going last. So, Jayne, you're going to start right about here in this second. Right now, go.
All right, listen. Newt ain't shit compared to Keanu Reeves' favorite pet, his ferret named Mr. Bandit. Not only is his ferret such his favorite pet, he named it after his favorite band because, as you can see here, ferret is spelled with 2 T's. There is a band apparently called Ferret. And you know how much of a favorite it was of his? The slogan of this band, according to Google,
10 seconds.
is literally teach your children to worship Ferret. He worshipped Ferret so much that he decided it should be his favorite pet, and that is why Xbox took it hostage.
You took a risk pointing out my spelling errors.
You know, I don't think that's going to award me many points.
For looking up information.
I mean,
Researching.
That's fair.
Oh, that poor phone.
All right, Chia, we're gonna have to get
gonna
this
see
one
the
in. You're gonna start right about now.
All right, so the other 2 pets are very lovable, but Microsoft has actually taken his most important pet. Yes, I am actually talking about his penguin Squawkers. They actually sent him a video that had Squawkers shoved face down into a cooler full of ice, and they said, listen, you're doing Cyberpunk 2077, or we are executing this little motherfucker. He's very important, because whenever he has to go on set, he gets a big ol' from the
10 seconds.
penguin. And whenever he has someone with a gun pointed at him, whenever he sees a hot girl he's going to take back to the hotel room,
Game.
he's important.
Needless to say, Jayne got last place.
I don't think that's fair, but
You're right, but you had to drill at home.
speaking of drilling,
Jack, you got second, buddy.
Hey,
Chia,
yeah,
Chia, you
pierces
actually,
the drill that pierces the points.
Fuck yeah.
Chia, you actually described what they were doing to Squawkers, and that made me feel for Keanu, and I understand now. So,
You can't be face down in a fucking igloo
Do you feel like a man?
when you
push her around,
when you stuff her into an igloo.
I'll stuff her in an igloo and cut. Welcome back to Salty Entertainment Fun Time presents Salty Talks Tonight at the Bar. We are in our final round, guys. With the end of that score, we awarded first place to Chia, second place to Jack, third place to Jayne. Scores currently stand: Jack at 14, Chia at 12, Jayne at 10. Anybody's game, but the newest contestant looking pretty sad.
Listen, I always clinch it at the end.
You know what we didn't talk about today, though? The punishment round. That's right. The punishment round for a night at the bar is going to be, of course, we treat the loser to a nice drink.
Nice drink.
This is my second one already. I'm really scared now.
Or a nice 6-pack.
Mmm.
The fuck?
Shoved in your face through a beer bong while you read the credits to the lovely crowd. All right!
Sure.
And it's going to be nasty Bud Light, so everybody's freaking happy. No sponsorship. We don't believe in it. That's why we're using.
I believe in sponsorship. Yo, Bud Light, if you want to give us some money for drinking your shitty beer on camera.
In this final round, we are going into the final 2 panels, which I believe, hands down, kind of took E3 by storm with their announcements. We have Square Enix, which with the release of, or the announcement, I should say, of the release date of the new Avengers game that is coming out, which I am super goddamn excited for.
Really good.
And 2 years guaranteed of working on content after its release. That's a fantastic promise.
Yeah.
And we finally got a release date for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. At least Episode 1 is
Tell
coming.
me about it. I cannot understate the fucking relief I felt. They finally showed goddamn Tifa.
And the
Anyway,
and the relief of it actually looking like a coherent, playable
looks
game.
fucking
Yeah,
amazing. I don't
absolutely.
want to go on a big rant about it because I will. Dice, please continue before I steal it away with a bunch of talk about that.
I will say I was one of the people who, when they first announced it, I was very happy. And then I didn't hear shit about it for years. And
Yeah.
I just started questioning. I went on the back burner. I'm not crazy ecstatic about it, but I'm happy to see that the time was not wasted.
Well, to my knowledge, the original director from the stuff they showed previously, the big reveal trailer thing they showed, was it 6 years ago, something like that? Anyway, the same director that was working on that was working on Final Fantasy 15. And he left mid-project on that, and then therefore they didn't have a director for what they were working on, so they had to like redo it.
To be fair, I never played 15 either, so I should.
If you like fishing, you'll like 15.
13 kind of took me out of it.
If you don't mind buying DLC to get the full fucking story like you should have got from the get-go, it's a great story. I like the game a lot, but god damn it, that was the most bullshit thing Square's ever done, in my opinion.
I was gonna say, honestly, the thing that like surprised me most about most of these announcements was specifically that they came right out and said we're going to be continuing doing content for the Avengers game for the next 2 years.
That was
like,
an amazing announcement.
A lot of my favorite like indie game devs will just create free DLC and be like, hey guys, here it is. Like you bought the game, here it is. But they never announce it beforehand. The fact that they came right out and said, hey guys, we're gonna be like, this is not the end of this game. You're gonna get more stuff if you buy this game now for the next 2 years. Like kudos. I can't remember ever hearing a promise like that coming from like a AAA studio.
Yeah.
And I think that's so awesome that they're just upfront about it. And that's, I love that. I love that a lot.
I also thought, did anybody else think it was weird they led, at like almost every panel, led with their biggest thing right away? And not that it's bad, but like it seemed like a lot of panels led with their biggest, most hyped thing, and then everything else they showed after was like, yeah, but...
To be fair, Xbox
made me wet, and now it's just, you know.
Xbox waited till the very end for Scarlet and Halo announcement, which is their biggest.
Didn't know what that's fair.
I feel like Xbox did it right, but Xbox had free reign whenever they came out swinging against no opponent with Sony.
Yeah.
Not only did we have Square Enix, one last thing that happened with them though, there was a huge kind of like, not necessarily debacle, but there was some kind of controversy where a lot of the MCU universe, that's redundant, was actually upset that they didn't get like Chris Evans to play Captain America. They didn't get Robert Downey Jr. to play thing. But no, they got Troy Baker to play fucking Thor. They got Nolan North to be Cap. Are you kidding me? That's the greatest.
They got Nolan North to be Captain America, but not Deadpool?
I'm sorry, no. Was it not Nolan North? Am I not thinking of Nolan North?
No, I think you're right. I think the one you mixed up was, I think Troy Baker was Banner.
No, Troy Baker is Thor.
Oh, my
No, Troy Baker is not Thor. Travis Willingham is Thor.
Travis Willingham is Thor.
Travis Willingham is Thor. Laura Bailey is going to be
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm not excited at all about superhero
I kind of
shit.
want to look up the names.
But when I saw like the voice casting list
yeah.
that came out, I was like, "Yo, this game is going to slap."
Yeah,
And
because
I won't play the game, but like I will listen to it and be happy.
Yeah, well, that was like the thing. Like everybody was sad that they weren't in, but imagine the budget that you would have to have.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Keanu Reeves, John Bernthal getting thrown in the game's good.
So I was wrong. Nolan North is playing Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Baker is playing Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeff Shine is playing Captain America. Laura Bailey is playing Black Widow, and Travis Willingham is playing Thor. And I think those two at the end. I mean, Nolan North.
if
The hugest erection the minute they said he was coming.
The fact that they
have
finally
Nolan-
put Nolan North and Troy Baker like
Together.
in the same game instead of just them being the alternating like
Yeah.
actor for the same character
Yeah.
almost.
if they have Nolan North as Iron Man, well, obviously you can't get Robert Downey Jr., but if they have Nolan North as Iron Man, then who the fuck is going to be Deadpool? The only thing that makes sense to me is Ryan Reynolds himself.
Deadpool's not an Avenger yet.
So it has to be an Avengers.
So they're not going off of the MCU universe itself, but it looks like it's kind of where it's picking up at. That's why I think the 2-year content is coming, because the MCU's not done. Just because Infinity War happened, there's obviously more coming. We have announcements of Fantastic Four. Spider-Man is teasing a lot of shit with the new movie coming out. And also Endgame just recently got announced it's going back into theaters with new content talking about Far From Home. I'm excited.
hot.
Suck a dick.
Ooh, buy a second ticket to the same movie with an extra 10 minutes that wasn't included.
Thank you for
Ooh,
saying
let me scrape all the money. Just give it to me. Give me the. Just fuck
Till
you.
in the garden.
If you're gonna re-release the movie, you should have split it into 2 parts.
Speaking of which, this is the second part of they did split it in 2 parts. Speaking of which, this is the second part of Salty Talks, and if you guys like what you see, Patreon, you know, we're just scraping the barrel for money.
Oh my god, this is where you want to put that commercial in?
Oh yeah, that's where I'm gonna plug it. Right after you insult other people, that's exactly where I'm gonna plug it.
I'm taking my drink and I'm leaving this.
Disgusting.
fucking sales
One last thing we didn't talk about, guys, because this is the final round, and we're supposed to condense all these two together because they obviously won the E3.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo. Let's talk about the goddamn bombs coming from Nintendo.
Let's talk about how we actually have a new, really good-looking Luigi's Mansion coming.
Gooigi.
We've got fucking what was it? Secret of series coming back.
Yes.
Trials of Mana is coming back in full HD. On top of that, right now on the Nintendo shop, you can get all of the old like Secret of Mana games. Old Trials of Mana, which they westernized because it was only in Japan for a long time.
Hey, Nintendo, sponsor us.
I just said Luigi's Mansion. Of course, the biggest fucking thing, and you can argue with me on this, that's fine, but new Smash Brothers characters came out.
Absolutely.
That right there. Now, interesting thing, obviously us...
Don't jerk your hand. Banjo's finally in Smash.
Listen, not
Suck
about
me,
Banjos.
suck.
That's great that Banjo's there. Yeah.
We
Suck.
know how you feel about Smash Brothers.
I don't hate it, man, but it's
Suck me, suck.
Everybody, like, I don't know. I don't want to be offensive.
Jane, what were you excited coming out of
Silk
this?
Song! Oh my god! Oh guys, I have the biggest boner for Hollow Knight. It's probably my favorite game to come out within the last decade. And they showed 20 minutes of gameplay. It may not be made by Nintendo, but it's being made for the Switch. And
That's where they chose to announce it.
oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
I have a
It
question.
looks so good.
I can't wait to beat that.
You get to play as Hornet. They have a new resources system. You get to craft your tools that you're going to be going through the game with. It's a whole new world. They promised over 150 new enemies, all new bosses. My dick can only get so erect.
You beat the Crimson Court in that game?
I have beaten all the DLC except for the Pantheon of the Gods.
Okay.
Wait.
Is there a Crimson Court DLC in Hollow Knight?
It's not the Crimson Court. It is the Crimson Troop.
Yes, because Crimson Court
Yeah,
is
Crimson
Darkest
Court
Dungeon.
is Darkest Dungeon.
That's why I was confused for a second.
Yeah.
That being said, cut. All right, guys, with that, we are going into the final game. This is going to be a little bit different. We are doing a round table debate. Each person has been presented with a topic that I have chosen. They will have 1 minute to defend why their character is the best, and then we will give an extra 2 minutes to all the contestants to determine who would win in a fight amongst everybody. The question going in is, fuck that Dragon Quest guy. My character, blank, should be in Smash. Each one has been given a selection personally by me. The minute has already been taken, so we're going to jump right into the debate. Starting off with, I'm going to determine randomly by deciding with the roll of the dice. 1, so we're going to go with Chia.
Okay. Tell me when to start.
You can go ahead and start right about now.
Okay, so the Dragon Quest character guy, big in Japan, but not really over here. My suggestion, fucking Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And want to know why? Obviously, real good with the kids. Obviously, we got a bunch of childs watching Smash Brothers, playing Smash Brothers. So let's go over the moves list so I can tell you how good it's going to be. Forward tilt, it's going to be a kick. Backward tilt, it's going to be a fucking kick in the face, donkey kick. The down tilt, that's going to be a kick right in the back, and you're going to get that little cutie fart. And then we're going to get that up tilt where you just like fucking smack your face real hardcore. What is the B moves going to be? Obviously, the standard B, gotta go with the classic, the Sonic Rain Boom. Obviously.
10 seconds.
10 seconds? All right, final smash. He just Rainbow Dash brings up a fucking laptop and forces your character to watch Rule 34 of My Little Pony. You're fucking done. Your eyes explode, your eardrums burst, and your stock is gone.
That would be the final smash.
All right, Eminem, with your fuck the beat, I'll go acapella. Fuck the Papa Doc, fuck a trailer. Fuck, you never watched 8 Mile?
Not
I
in a
called
very long
time, and then
time.
he kept going. Oh, okay. Well, the rapper of the contestants doesn't
B-Rabbit.
know the rapping. Oh, good job. You named the character.
remember.
Marshall Mathers.
I wasn't allowed to watch 8 Mile as a kid because my parents were fucking Mennonites.
You're 27 years old. Grow the fuck up.
I'm 25 years old, and I should still grow the fuck up.
Yeah, you're a baby, but grow the fuck up. That being said, next up on the docket is...
Slaughtered me.
One again. Jayne, defend your character, starting right about now.
Now listen, the newest character that should be in Smash Brothers is actually a new game that's going to be coming onto the Switch. That's right, it's Hollow Knight. The Hollow Knight should be the end-all, be-all Smash character, and let me tell you why. It's the second to last boss in the game, so you know it's going to be tough. Let's talk about some of his moves. He has a sword. You know what else has a sword? They gave Ganondorf a sword. Literally half the fucking cast has swords, so it's gonna fit him perfectly. Until he gave his spiel, I didn't know that B moves and tilts were different things, so I didn't prepare any of that. But I mean, it's obvious, you know. His grab, he would grab him, he would slash him. His forward, backward, upward, tilt, whatever the fuck, it's gonna be his long-ass needlepoint sword. His final smash, though, that's where it's really gonna come in. So, plug your ears. So the final boss in Hollow Knight is the Radiance, and the Radiance is what is infesting the Hollow Knight, and that's why that he
10
is
seconds.
entrapped. So his final smash is going to be, he hits the smash ball, he stabs himself in the chest, which is an actual move of the game, and the Radiance bursts forth and engulfs the entirety of it, much like the ending scene of Hollow Knight.
Cool.
I'm glad you didn't
That
spoil
was
anything for
something.
me.
Hey,
I don't
counter
mind.
offer, go fuck yourself.
I don't mind being spoiled.
My
'cause that
favorite
game's
part
fucking
was the
tight.
part where the
Spoilers
sound
are-
stopped coming into my ears.
And your favorite part should be when you get to refill that sound with now go!
All right, so I don't know what these two fucking pussy willows have told you about their characters, but my character's the real deal, okay?
Pussy willows.
These guys, they already do shit. They already in games. My guy, never been in a game, deserves a game. He would whoop the shit out of all these people. You know why? Because he understands brutality. He understands the harshness of the world, and he could bring that to Smash because the rest of them are kind of baby ass cheeks mode. They're a bunch of little, yeah. Anyway,
Who's your character?
My character is Django. Django Unchained, motherfucker. That's right. You ain't ready for that shit. I don't know what he's gonna be he's gonna be a hybrid character, right? He's gonna be the first hybrid gunner brawler. Okay? He's gonna get in there. He's gonna beat the fuck out of him. He'll fuck him up with the guns, and then his final smash is gonna be he strings that motherfucker up and nips his sack right in the bud. Actually, he's got two final smashes. He's got that one, and the other one is where he breaks into their character's specific home, and then he kills him
5
inside,
seconds.
burns the house down, walks the fuck away like a boss.
The very
Time.
first brawler gunner. Oh my fucking god!
Very first
It's
melee
not-
gunner.
Never has it ever been visited ever. Banjo's not a brawler gunner. Holy
That's what I'm saying. You guys both have characters that already technically exist as an archetype in the world. There ain't no fucking Django.
Wait, we're gonna hold on to that fight here right now,
yeah.
because we're going into the last 2 minutes. This round is going to be done a little bit different. I'm not going to award points. You guys are going to fight amongst yourself for the next 2 minutes, starting in 3 seconds, about who will win, and the winner will take it all. Guys, go!
All right,
Okay, now
listen.
fuck yourself.
All right, go first.
Okay, basically,
Yeah, sure.
I want to know, between the Hollow Knight and Django, you see Rainbow Dash. She can clearly go way faster than the speed of light. She can create rainbows by shitting her happiness out of her ass.
I need
and
a
go
fact check.
straight through. She's so fast.
Okay, that's great. She can create rainbows. You know who created the rainbow? God. You know what the Hollow Knight does? He encapsulates 3 gods that are creating a seal against the most difficult plugarios
No,
against literally the thing
No god
that
named
is
spoiler
creating
warning. It's okay.
the tincture and the evil that is permeating the world. Literally, the Hollow Knight is the only thing that stands between the evil that will take over the entirety of Hollow Nest and the rest of it.
Okay, so
Rainbow
what you're
Dash
telling-
can suck my dick.
so
So what you're
basically-
telling me is both of your characters are too fucking overpowered for this goddamn game, and neither one of them are fucking valid.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm
Well,
hearing.
what you know
One's
with
a god,
Django?
one can move at the speed of light. You know who doesn't move at
let's
the
hear
speed
it.
of light on his own? Fucking Sonic. He's in the game. You know what his final smash is? He gets the ability to do that. You innately being able to do that is fucking bullshit.
Oh, so let's hear
You're
how
already a thing
Django's
that exists in the
super
game. We
fucking
already got sword
balanced.
clones. Fuck that. Brawler Gunner fucking burning your house
First
down
one.
while you're inside of it, flipping you off as he walks away with his woman like a fucking champion.
I wanna know
Ain't
between
nobody in Smash do that shit.
Okay, alright. Which one of the two of you can survive looking at Rule 34 of fucking My Little Pony?
That has nothing
That's
to do
what I
with
thought,
this.
because that's her final smash!
More importantly, regarding Django, didn't he get
Subjective.
captured once? Was not Django captured?
30
Oh
seconds.
yeah, and then he fought his fucking way out because he's the
No,
goddamn
your
champion.
character was trapped in a little fucking cage. The Hollow Knight is chained and sealed down with the will of the fucking god.
I've got a question for you,
Because he
Mr.
is a
Hollow
god.
Knight.
I would
What
love
is-
your question.
What is a god to a non-believer like Rainbow Dash?
That's
What
great.
I want to fucking know.
Rainbow Dash may not believe in the gods that Hollow Knight is sealing in, but if you can
5
kill
seconds.
him, you'll find out. You'll figure it out real quick, and the Radiance rains down horror upon your family.
Time.
Django don't need no fucking god. He is.
Do we get like a 1-sentence last remark?
Final remarks. Starting with Jayne.
The Hollow Knight is keeping the evil at bay. The Radiance would fuck all of you, and you will understand when we get to that point in the game.
Oh, I already understand so much. It's okay.
Final remark, pass turn.
Jack. Final remarks.
Listen, like I said, you guys, your characters are great. Don't get me wrong. They're fucking overpowered as shit. And we have strong people in Smash. But this guy represents the fucking common man. He understands, he represents the struggle of humanity fighting against all this ridiculous bullshit to stand on top, overcome the odds, and be the fucking winner he knows he was born to be. Despite the fucking trials and tribulations he encountered.
You're supposed to be
Despite
final
the
remarks.
overpowered.
You're not writing a book.
Really? How long did you go? Let me see. Let me check my freckle watch here.
Chia.
Fuck you.
Okay, so that's all well and dandy. You know, we're going for the whole balance thing here in Smash Brothers, and we've got Hollow Knight, who's pretty fucking crazy. But need I remind you that Rainbow Dash is the reason why the Allies won World War II. So at that point, I really don't have anything else to say.
There's a discrepancy between fact and fucking fandom. I feel like I'm listening to a fan fiction argument right now.
To be fair, though, we read fanfic on Salty.
Does fanfic become as valid as OG material?
Oh hell
These
yeah!
are final
You don't even
remarks.
know.
Those were the,
Alright,
those
these
were
are
the
The
final
final
remarks.
remarks. I have to take everyone considerably.
All right,
Take me considerably, host.
consider it.
So we have a character who was bound by gods who apparently proved his way up to the top.
It's complicated.
We have Rainbow Dash who can shit speed at the speed of light
Who can shit?
and kills you with the pony porn.
I think at that point it becomes a drug mule and not a pony. If it's shit and speed, that's a drug mule.
Not Pablo the drug
And
dog.
then Django who flips you off and then
That's terrible to laugh. That's terrible.
walks away burning your house down as he fucks your wife.
No, that
Or fucks his own wife?
yes.
Fucks his own.
Fucks
He
his
wa-
own wife.
he achieves and God damn it.
Achieves orgasm and then leaves.
yeah. He literally acquires the peace that he has sought the whole time.
All right, guys. So now I'm going to go ahead and reveal the final winner, who takes it all. With that being said, guys, like I said, we love doing the Salty Talks. We're doing this all for you. It's something different. We're trying to expand out from the gaming thing. We want to do different stuff. We want to do the multimedia and everything, and we love doing this stuff for you. So if you guys continue to show the support, we're going to keep putting it out there as much as we can.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is the nicest we're going to be because now everybody's going to turn on me. The winner of today's Salty Talks at a night at the bar with dice is Jack Faden.
Whoa!
The argument of the common man fighting through the thing, it sold me. He played to his character, and it was perfect. Django should be in Smash over the Hollow Knight or the Rainbow.
No,
Dash.
100%. I agree. As soon as you started breaking out the common man argument, I'm like, fuck.
Django, take it hard. So, Jack, you will not receive a second punishment. Congratulations on being in the winner's circle. To my final two contestants, we have the newcomer who used to host and somebody who split a victory with me last time. We had a great argument about Rainbow Dash and how they shit speed of light and things like that and puke cutie marks and kill you with the porn. And we had Hollow Knight and 1,000 times spoilers.
Chia, no matter what happens, I still want you to be my friend. I'm glad one of us feels that way.
With that being said, drum roll please, Jayne and Jack and Chia. We have in second place Chia.
No!
Rainbow
Fuck
Dash.
yeah! This game is rigged! Yeah! Woo!
Jayne from host to worst.
Yeah, because you're the fucking host.
It is not because I'm the host. It's because
Oh.
we awarded Jack first place in a segment earlier where he skillfully dodged giving spoilers.
You know what?
You, however, dived big and deep into the spoiler pool.
I'm so fucking happy right now.
You know, I prepared a speech for this. May
Okay.
I?
Yeah. Okay.
Jayne prepared a speech for his losing. Yeah, I guess he knew he'd lose.
Did he actually? Oh my!
No, I didn't prepare an actual speech.
I was gonna go along with it. Great job killing your own joke, fuckstick.
You know what? See you in the punishment round, fuckos.
Budweiser sponsor us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you all. Stay salty and keep tuned for the punishment round.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated with Alka-Booze.
And thank you for supporting the channel.
A toast to the host.
Fingers.
A toast to the players.
A toast to the players.
And as always, a toast to the wonderful viewers.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. We're not all in the punishment.
Stay salty.
Wait,
hydrated.
wait.
You're in. Oh. Okay.
Get out of my frame.
Oh, hello. I see you've made it to the credits, which means you're a fine purveyor of YouTube videos as well. Thank you for watching Salty Talks, A Night at the Bar. My name is Jayne Cobb, and I am here to read you the credits. While, what? What have we here?
This is your beer bombs, huh?
Right. The Nectar of the Gods. Anyways, thank you. Shall we begin?
Load Jack,
First,
fill me up there.
are you ready? It comes for you.
Oh, Jesus.
It comes. It comes.
Yes.
It comes. To the cast, Jayne, Chia, and Jack. Oh, it's so cold. The host. It's a foam.
It doesn't stop.
Chew. Oh God.
Take it.
The host was Jayne. Editing and production by the Salty Crew.
The host was not Jayne.
The host was Dice. Editing and production by the Salty Crew. Directed by Dice. Oh. And as always, special thanks to our Patreons. One more for me, please. Mullen and Captain Night Owl.
Yes, excellent. Oh, excellent.
Thank you guys so much.
We hope you enjoyed the episode. Stay tuned for more. Stay hydrated.
Stay salty.
And as always, thank you for supporting the channel.